Hi, besties.
What up? What up?
How are you? I hope somebody gets that the Kim D reference from Real Housewives of New York. I'm sure, or New Jersey. Sorry, well, blasphemy. I'm sure no one does, but that's okay. How are you doing? It's Monday Night Raw. That was a
That's
fun
right.
show.
Another one. Another one. Enjoying it. I was getting worried for a second. I almost forgot that. I thought we were going down to 2 hours this week for some reason. So it got to like
Oh,
10 o'clock,
yeah,
and Sammy and Kaiser and Gunther are still talking. I'm like, what the hell happened to EO and Bianca? I was getting
yeah.
all upset,
What's
and I
happening?
got reminded we still got an hour this week. So banger. Another banger week.
So good. So much to happen. Let us know what you think about the show tonight. Hello. MDB is always holding it down. I'm so excited.
MDB.
What? You have a housewives expert uncle?
Nice.
I love that. I love that for me. Hi Ed. Ed's in the chat. So exciting.
What up,
I
Ed?
love it when the besties roll through. Please do leave a comment. Do the little thumbs up thingy if you want. Do whatever. It's just nice to see that there's other people. It's nice to know that you're not just shouting into the abyss, you know. I
Right.
do appreciate that there's always people like MDB. Back to the gun show.
Ha!
Yes.
Gotta be comfortable, man. Got the cut off sleeves, comfy.
Exactly. I like that Braun Breaker though. Is it a Braun? It's Braun Breaker, right?
Yeah, it's Braun Breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
Don't
what?
quite got as good as guns as Braun Breaker, obviously, but I'm trying.
We have to debrief this on another occasion. I have a full thesis that there is like a big crossover between like housewives, soap operas, and professional wrestling. Like I believe that in my soul. Yes, you do.
That's right. Roof, roof. That's
I
right.
did it too. That's fun.
Love
Okay. Oh, I didn't do any makeup, so I'll put these back on so you don't have to look at my monster face. They're pretty dirty though. I grabbed the wrong ones. So Raw was so much fun. What was your best of the best?
Damn, we're
have
starting with the best of the best.
yeah,
Ouch. A lot to pick from. So two different ones. Best match. Really enjoyed EO Bianca. Loved it.
yes.
Loved it. Loved it. Was waiting for that, and it was good. Obviously, EO wins on a roll up on Bianca, and I think we got a little feud coming for the women's tag team titles. Hopefully,
Yeah.
that was my favorite match. But other than that, I mean, the way we ended, fucking chaos, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was awesome. Like, just a big brawl to end Monday Night Raw. Like everyone, Judgment Day, Terror Twins, Braun J, like
Mhm.
great way to end Raw. That was my best. I think we ended on a very high, exciting note to lead us to next week. What about you?
My favorite thing was Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. That was so amusing to me. That's the kind of sports entertainment violence that I like. That is my flavor of sports entertainment violence. I do not want to see you get plunged with a hypodermic needle. I want to see you just like get speared through this fake sheetrock. Like they're saying sheetrock,
Right.
but like I know what that means. Like I have this little panel in my bathroom that you actually can take a knife, like a steak knife, and you cut open a hole. So it's not like it's some heavy duty thing. Like I'm confident they're safe,
Right.
but it's very funny. Yeah, it's just funny
What
to
was
see
the
that.
best? What was your favorite part about the brawl? Like, was your favorite the going through the wall? Was it when
I
Bronson
like
got
the
to the
wall. I
table?
thought, yeah, I think there was. I wrote it in the article, and I don't know. I didn't check and see if my editor fixed it, but I thought it was an actual tsunami through those catering tables
Yeah.
because he kind of got like a running start at it too. Because there was like the other road cases, and it just like the angle and the shot of him just kind of like. In my opinion, I don't know if it went slow motion for everyone, but I feel like I saw him jogging down those things and then dive off of it. It was like very beautifully shot. I think they got the exact perfect like camera angle for what happened because then you also saw they had stuff on the table. I like it when there's some stuff. I don't
Yeah.
need a lot of stuff.
So it doesn't look so rehearsed.
Yeah, you just have little put 2 catering boxes with 1 piece of pizza or a pipe thing that will explode. I just want to see that it's a, that like I want to be tricked into the idea that these tables were actually serving a functional purpose rather than just like do a table, but it was just people that was just sitting there. You just kind of like, okay, that's cool, I guess. But I did like. There was another one where he. Okay, I actually didn't like this because I think this sets a dangerous precedent, but I did enjoy it. Wait. Yeah, I want it to be staged for sure. This is the most staged. I did not believe that that was a real fan that Bronson
No, yeah.
and threw at him, but I did think it was kind of an amusing way to. I feel like there was a creativity in what they did. Like they were all pretty much things I don't think we've seen at least in the last 6 months, right? Like in WWE. I don't know the last time I've seen a fan used as a weapon. Okay, I can't think of that. I know they go through the wall. I feel like going through the wall is an AEW thing. I've seen that happen a bunch of times in
A billion times, yeah.
In WWE lately. So I like the wall.
I think the tsunami through the table was the best.
Through the
I'm with
table.
you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I want them to have what did Braun have that time? Is it a garbage truck match? Was it technically a dumpster match?
I think it was a dumpster match.
And then he because then I think they put him in the garbage truck and then he disappeared for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what they're getting at. I don't know. Did you think that the spot where he knocked down, like he flips the golf cart and it seems to knock the cameraman down, did you think that was a Wyatt 6 related glitch?
I wasn't sure. I seen some people saying that online. I don't think it was.
Sometimes Twitter trips me up because it's stuff that I've never thought of in my life, and I'm like, like, what are you talking about?
Right.
I just thought it was like, oh, we knocked the cameraman down. I didn't think of it like that.
That's what I thought too.
But the little clue, the little QR code thing leads to the new poem Dilly Mabobber. It's sort of directed at a person and references brother. So it could be something that. Oh, I don't know.
Everyone's saying Alexa Bliss.
Oh, see, I think they're using old journal notes because I exhaustively combed that thing when I used to write the articles, and I don't feel like they're put in chronological order. Mm-hmm. But I'm not an expert to know if any were added, and also I know the ending ones, these last ones, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I would like to see Alexa Bliss back.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading the comments, and I try to let them lead the imagination on those because the QR code thing to me gets confusing, and I tend to overthink it. So I just read what other people are saying to see what they think, and a lot of people are just saying Alexa Bliss. We'll see. I seen someone said it was a date included. Like it takes you October or something, 10.
Oh, there was a time. It was there's another page that had some numbers on it. And I saw someone attribute it to a Bible verse. And then someone else was like, oh, I thought that said 1037. And then it was well, maybe it says 1031, which would be Halloween, right? So what day of the week is that? What day of the week is Halloween? A Thursday. Oh, it's kind of random.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've done stuff on where they took over the Twitch or whatever. That could make sense. I do think that if it happened, I wouldn't be super surprised.
That's true, MDB. Yeah.
But I also think that what would be funny to me, and this is just to be funny, I think if Bronson Reed fully killed him, where people are whoa, you know what I mean? Because we keep getting so close to murder. We're getting so close to murder in WWE. Let's just really pretend to do it, and then he can come back with the White 6. You know what I mean? It's just really this is wild. The stuff you people are pulling in these streets. Speaking of which, I know this isn't about SmackDown, but that was
my favorite quote of the night. Period. We're getting so close to murder.
We're getting so close to murder.
So close, just so close, almost there.
The things I saw at SmackDown were ridiculous.
We didn't even what. We started Raw. I know this is Raw, but I want to know how was your experience on SmackDown? You got to see it live. Let's go there real quick.
It was so much fun. I do think that I have discovered where my ideal seating placement is, and I determined it is not where I sat, because I sat like there's not really people behind production, and then there's like the section to the right of production is where I was, and like pretty low. But the problem with that was that I was close enough but far enough away that I was watching it very much like I was watching a stage performance occur. Like, to me, I could not pay attention. Like, I don't think I watched the wrestling. I mean, like, I saw that bomb ass Cody match in a cage, and like that's my fave.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I could pay attention. I paid attention pretty well during that because I kept getting scared. But I think in the other matches I was taken out of stuff because I would watch like there's a sweet gal, and I think she's the same gal. So I think she's on both shows because I think they showed her tonight. But she sits in a little chair. She has a little stoop next to the commentators, and she has to go run and do stuff. And there was like a moment where I think Michael Cole's like microphone went out. And so then this little gal had to go tell this man, and then a man ran to another man. But I think he was not paying attention, because what happened was the guy was like, and like so mean, and was like clapping in his face. So then that guy got up and like walked over and like fixed. So I think he was more of like a, like that's the big man on campus. Like you only call him.
So you're paying more attention to like all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. So I was just watching all these people doing their jobs, and like, how cheesy. I'm always like, everything's someone's job, but I just am like, oh my God, everything is someone's job. And like, there were so many cameramen. I feel like there was a lot more, I just feel like I saw a lot more production staff, and I can understand why, but I also, I like, I don't know. I was interested in how many movable parts there was. It seemed like there was a lot of staff, and everyone was very on point and like doing their thing. I have not talked about this anywhere else, since this will be a Bestie exclusive, but where I was sitting, there was very clearly, and I don't know if he's like a Make-A-Wish child or like he was out from Children's Hospital. Like, I don't know what was going on with that, but there was a little guy in a wheelchair and his mom and his dad. And they just were like so taken care of. Like there was a WWE staff person who was like in a pastel-y suit. It was like a younger man. And he was like checking in with them, like coming back and forth, like kind of visiting with them. And then at one point when it got like pretty dark, and I can't attest, so I'm not positive, but when it got pretty dark, then there was like, he came back and he definitely brought the child Cody's boots. Like, I know what it is. That's what those were.
Wow.
And so he explained it to him. Like, I watched the guy explain it to the dad and the kid, like what this is. But then I can't really be certain, but I do feel like all of a sudden for like maybe 30 seconds, a man in a hoodie like joined them, crouched down, was like, everything was off. Like the lights were off, but there was like a new man popped up, like crouched down with the kid for a second and then kind of disappeared again. And I was totally like, did this man just run out here for this? Like, and they knowing when the lights come off. So then you just like run out really quick and then run away again. It was just wild. It was really, where I sat it was wrong for me, because I just I get distracted by like the goings on and like what the production aspect looks like. But it was a fun show. It was really cool.
It looked good. You got some good footage.
Yeah, it was where my best friend and her husband, they like, and you would have definitely not missed them because they were in those shots like all of the time. But he was so excited to see Roman, and like when they emailed that Roman would be there, and then they announced and like basically got all of the dirt sheet girls, babies, to report that he wasn't going to be there. I was like, no, it's okay. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. And I just was really worried that I like promised people in the streets that he would be there, and he really wasn't. So I was excited to see him, but that was fun. It's like, that was where I was. And that was what was confusing to me. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. If you can like check out I hadn't been on that side before. I'd been on the floor on hard cam side, and that was very immersive. So I thought, oh, this will be the same thing. And it wasn't for me anyway, but that's cool. It was so much fun. It's always fun. There's so many kids.
Yeah.
There was literally a woman breastfeeding next to me during the end. Like I was like, whoa, this is babies. There's like a lot of babies. So that was surprising.
We contemplated taking ours to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
She's not a baby, so we thought about it, but like Too many people.
Yeah.
SummerSlam and then like a show like that. Those are two different
Yeah, no,
levels.
SummerSlam would be way too much. I
Yeah.
even think this was a lot. Like I didn't mine are 5 and 2 and I didn't even try it. Like
Yeah.
I'm too scared.
So with that being said, everyone listening and watching right now, wherever you're watching at, this is a good time to tell you about slamchats.com.
Yes.
Donate to Amanda, the great Amanda who puts together this show each and every Monday night, writes for Wrestle Talk, gives you all the dirt sheet information. Support
Yes.
her. Buy her a cup of coffee. Pay for her trip that she just went to SmackDown. Hook her up. Super chats on YouTube, slamchats.com, and support Amanda. Amanda Savage, the one and only of Monday Night Besties.
Me. Well, you know what you need to do? You need to go to slamchats.com and
That's right.
send some love to DC Hendricks because you know what else you can do is you can go to his Twitter and you can go click like 4 times on his newest fan cited article because it was quite good. And you know what? What's funny about your articles is I always read them. I always like vehemently agree with them. I'm always like, yes. And then I leave them and I don't remember like the fine details. I go like, yeah, I just agreed with them. So then I go back and read it again to be like, oh yeah, yeah, So something that's like what I like about DC's writing is that it is digestible over a period of time. Like you don't like you can be like Amanda, you can read it and then go back and read it again a second time. So
That's
just
right.
click it twice. You
That's
know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, give us the monies. Give us all your monies.
That's right,
I know what
Ed. You got
they
it.
just want your monies.
That's right, Ed.
They want your money. You can hear them. They're screaming for your money. Give me money. That is, I think the Kindle fell asleep as well.
What was so tonight? What was your worst? The worst of the so for my worst of the worst. Once again, I think we've talked about it for a couple of weeks. Just Pure Fusion Collective. I hate to keep talking about them and like harping on them. It's not their fault. It's the booking. So it has nothing to do with them as superstars, them as a person. They're just being booked terrible. Like once again, you got a chance to have. I know you got Natalya back. Obviously, you're trying to build her back up. But like once again, you got Zoe Stark representing Pure Fusion Collective against Natalya and loses by a roll-up pin. Like a month ago, this was supposed to be like this new female faction that was supposed to be taking over and running Raw. It looked like at least for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden, like I've lost count on how many matches this is in a row. I feel it feels like 3. I feel like they've all lost a match where like you know what I mean, like in a row. So just once again, just not being booked right. I feel like they're really missing an opportunity with them. I think they had a chance and then named them Pure Fusion Collective and all downhill from there.
Kind of has felt downhill from there. I didn't even remember that. And I think that's the unfortunate part is that, and when we dropped to 2 hours, I don't think that will behoove this particular storyline because it already feels like I don't want to say shoehorned in because I think that's like sort of disrespectful, but in the overall picture of the show, it was the most forgettable element in a show that had a couple more you know what I mean? Like there are some things that were a little bit, not that the Bianca and Io match wasn't good because the actual match was good.
Yeah.
But like I don't understand why it was announced to be Kyrie and then it changed. Like it didn't really make sense I mean, I get in storyline why they changed it, but I don't know why they would say it wasn't
felt rushed. Like they started highlighting this match like early on. And like remember earlier on in the show, they're like, you know, backstage and Io's yelling at Bianca for Kari being out, and and Bianca says, all right, well, you step up. And then they went away from them and had like 3 segments after that. Like I think they went to, I know they had Sammy come out with Gunther and Lowood Kaiser. I think I want to say Jay came out after that too. The whole thing with Braun Breaker, which also was one of my favorites for tonight. Braun Breaker and Jay Uso's promo against each other tonight. I really hope we get a series.
That was good.
I want a series, Amanda. I want, just like what they're doing with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, I want the same thing. This feud, it feels like it's been a while since a mid-card title had this kind of feud that actually felt like it meant something.
Right.
Like, I feel like Sammy and Chad felt like a little bit, but I feel like this one is like really picking up Like, I'm almost upset. While I'm glad that we get to talk about it next week on Monday Night Raw and recap it, like, I feel like definitely pay-per-view worthy. Like, this is, I feel like
Yeah.
in terms of the story and like where it's at compared to the other stories, I feel like this is pay-per-view worthy.
And that's what I don't understand. And I also forgot that there's a Saudi show, right? In between Bad Blood and Survivor Series. So there's like this other plot point that I can't figure out like where we're going. And then when they announced that for next week, I was very confused.
Same.
Because it didn't yeah, you're giving that away on TV. But I guess so. Here we go.
Next week on Raw, Braun
Is
Jay
there
for the IC belt.
no,
Threw me
it's
off.
September.
I loved, so obviously their back and forth was a highlight for me just because Braun, like, I know we've talked about it, but Braun's gotten so much better on the microphone. It is so noticeable.
Yes.
Like, so noticeable. Like, he is literally, although he got cooked, like, I'm sorry, but Jay got him tonight. But like, I did enjoy Braun, you know, bragging a little bit of where he's at very quickly on the main roster. Like, I've done more in 6 months than you've done in your whole career. And Jay's like, hold up, like, you know, pipe down, rookie. Like, you know, you say I've been in this for 14 years, but you ain't even come close to accomplishing what I've accomplished in my career. So like, it's just a lot. And they bring up the family, obviously. You know, Braun saying that Jay, you know, is trying to do it without his family. He gets that. And Braun brought up a great fact that I loved, and that I don't even need their name. He said, I don't even need to use the name.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, talk your stuff, Braun. I loved it. That was one of my favorite parts. I am really into the storyline for sure.
He was, I do think that being with Corbin made him have a lot more confidence and like being able to incorporate elements of himself, because I'm not saying he is a cocky person in real life, but I do think that now he I just remember 2.0 Braun Breaker, I am so bad, I am evil or than mean or whatever, the meaner than evil. It just was so robotic. I didn't believe it at all. But yeah, out here with Jay, I'm like, yeah, chat your shit. You know what I mean? Like, that is really, he was not shy about letting him know who he was. And that's definitely one of those things that I think is really fun and why I like to watch NXT. And I think why I like to watch, I'm such a dork, I watch NXT Level Up as well, because I think it's fun to just watch where people come from. And like, even Braun's someone who's essentially, in my opinion, had like a rocket strapped to them the entire time. I don't think that he's had the same. You're not going to be, who's my guy right now? Oh my gosh. You guys will know the high neighbor guy. Cutler something Cutler. Someone over there knows Level Up. MDB will know. Cutler James or something.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
The high neighbor.
Is he wrestling now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
see,
his
I haven't watched
so random.
Level Up in a while.
Yeah, it's just like neighborhood guy. Yes, MTV knows. Cutler James. His
that doesn't sound familiar at all. So I don't know about them yet.
It is like, his gimmick is so cute. It's like he's the president of the homeowners association. Like, it's so random. Like, the stuff they've said about him is so random. It's a very funny thing. Steve Cutler. No, Cutler James. We figured it out. I hope my internet holds. I think the children have been given all the devices in the home. So we'll see. If I'm cutting out, I apologize.
Just a little bit.
But that is why I enjoy watching like the progression of things. And I think that we've really seen Braun Breaker come so far from just like, he was really a central kind of focal point. Remember when he's the one smashing the old NXT logo for the 2.0 logo? It was just like, he was really, he was sort of tasked with holding down a fort that was very much going against what I think the fandom wanted. And I think that we, as a collective wrestling community, could have really easily held that against him. You know what I mean? I do think that he could have been poised to be more of like going through that Roman-esque trials and tribulations of trying to get people to actually cheer for him. But what was so fun is he comes out and he's just like, oh, there's dogs in the house. And then everyone starts barking. And then, so it's like, you have this, they're just, both of their fan bases are just here for fun. I just think it's like, there's no clear. I know he's supposed to be a heel, but I just feel like there's no clear good or bad guy. Like, we want to cheer for them both.
Yeah,
They're both
it's
cool,
tough.
funny guys, and it's
tough. I think the first time they face each other, I think Braun will win. But I think this is a feud that we're gonna get a few times. I think we're gonna get this a couple times. I think they're gonna realize what we're noticing. It's just so good. Like, you can't just have one match and end it. Like, I know everyone wants Jay to win, which he should. I think Jay deserves to win after all this. I love Braun Breaker, but I think this title is ready for Jay, and I think Jay is ready for this title. But as you said, someone that we've watched groom into being great on the mic. While we say about Braun Breaker, we can also say that too. I also really enjoyed Ludwig Kaiser tonight.
Yes.
Very great job. So Sammy comes out, starts complaining, that Gunther keeps turning him down. He ain't giving him no title shot. And Kaiser comes out. And this was another great part about tonight. Like him and Gunther completely tricked us. Like, I don't know if they got you too, but they got me. They tricked me. I really thought that Kaiser was like literally about to turn on Gunther tonight. Like, they got me a little bit. Like, Kaiser comes out and is like, you think you deserve a title shot? Like, are you joking? Like, and Gunther comes out and says, well, first Sammy and Kaiser are going back and forth. Sammy's like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make a name for yourself. You're trying to, get out of Gunther's shadow. Basically, you want to make a name for yourself. And Gunther comes out and is like, you got something to tell me, Kaiser? You got something to tell me? Say it. And he was like, I've been ready to get this off my chest. And I'm like,
yeah.
And then knocks Sami Zayn the fuck out.
Yes, he did.
And Gunther just starts laughing. Like, that was a good part about tonight. But Kaiser was great in that promo as well. It's to the point where, like, Kaiser can just talk for Gunther, really. Like, I thought Kaiser was better on the mic than Gunther has been, period. So, just my opinion. So, that was another part I enjoyed about tonight, was Kaiser's growth as well on the mic.
Yeah. And having him have his own unique personality, I think, is beneficial, because they were kind of just like miscellaneous henchmen. And I think that sadly, since turning on Vinci, it's really given Kaiser an opportunity to be his own character. I also think there was extremely subtle facial storytelling going on.
Yes.
Like, go watch that. If there's a Twitter clip or whatever, watch that with the sound off. So, like, as soon as Gunther's music hits, you can see the lights change. Okay, turn the sound off and just watch Kaiser's face, because there was exceptional acting done there. He looked like he was in trouble.
Yeah.
He looked like when I come around a corner and there's a bunch of paper towels on the floor and I start looking around trying to figure out who the suspect is. It's like, Kaiser was the child who did it. You know what I mean? Who's like not feeling confident about this because they know they did it. Like, he really was doing some subtle things with his face. I do think Mr. Stratton is killing it lately. I do agree. I also, my best friend's seats were unreal at SmackDown, and she got the funniest, like, her live photo on when it sent to me. It just turned it into a boomerang. I don't even know, like, what the heck. I don't know. I'm not good at technology, but what I do know is that all of a sudden he was like kind of dancing, and so then I put it on Instagram, and I felt bad about that because it was just the live photo. But he does not waste a single body movement. Watch every piece of that entrance. Like, that is some deep character work
for sure.
that I don't think he gets enough credit for. Like, I don't think we hear people sit around talking about how Ludwig Kaiser is like really
not at all.
Genuinely knocking
that's why we're here.
But that's why we're here. We're trying to look for the good things. We're trying to talk about the best. We don't want to harp on the stuff we don't like.
Sammy definitely is planting some seeds, though.
Yes.
For that eventual.
I do think that makes for a very compelling story for the future.
Yep.
I also think that Gunther continuing to swerve Sammy might be a nice way to, like, prolong. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have some other. Do you think if Sammy and Jay are on a Survivor Series team with Roman and maybe, I don't know who, but like Roman and them, let's go Roman and them. Would they actually announce it in advance, or would it be like, we've got to find, like these, because I can't figure out how all this stacks together. There's too many things to happen from point A to point B. I also believe in my heart of hearts, this is no shade. I love him. I care about him as a human being as well as a performer. I don't think they let Jey Uso loose to do interviews with just like Metro, like just chatting with Alistair McGeorge to just say, yeah, like I want to go for a run with the tag titles with Sammy, even though they had just gotten done mentioning that on television and it wasn't really covered very thoroughly by the press, the wrestling media. Didn't become like a big story. So now all of a sudden he's having a like Zoom interview with Metro to say the same thing they said in a backstage segment. I was like, okay, this is like, we're going there. This is happening. So I don't know how but I know how we get there. I don't know how we get there from point A to point B.
I don't either, because like tonight, and like obviously you could play both sides on this, but like he definitely sounded like he was done with Bloodline. Like in his promo, like the way he mentioned the Bloodline, like it just sounded like that was like that chapter is just completely, it could be the way he meant it to sound, right? Just to make us think, oh, okay, he's done. He's done with the Bloodline. Maybe he won't join Roman. So it could have been very intentional for him to do that. But I don't know. The whole Bloodline thing, it's got me confused. Like I literally thought this past Friday, I thought Fatu was about to join Roman right there. They were staring at each other so long in the ring. They had plenty of time to fight each other. And so I'm like, and then they're clearly in cahoots, but I don't know who else. I still don't know who's going to join them. We'll see.
It's so much going on.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He capping MDB. He probably capping. That's right.
This one is. They're just strawberries. Are you making fun of? Oh, he doesn't like him. That's why. Are you making fun of him?
I think those were tomatoes.
Oh, I thought he looked so handsome, and Sami Zayn makes me sad. So that's
MDB. Hold on, MDB. What's your beef with Sammy, man?
No, he hates Sammy. He's hated Sammy forever. DC. This is a running thing. MDB, I don't remember why. I think
tomatoes though, like he's that bad?
No, he hates Sammy. I think tomatoes is the nicest thing he's ever said about.
Really?
Sammy.
I think that's pretty harsh.
Maybe I just don't push him on the screen because I love Sammy. So I've been censoring you, MDB, but I messed up because I thought those were strawberries, not tomatoes. That's how you can get me. That's how you can get me.
He's got to be like the only person I think that. I mean, no, because I have seen some people. They're just, I don't know what it is. I think they're just kind of over him. I don't know if it was the Intercontinental title reign or what it was, but I think maybe some people have just kind of grown tired of him. Like, I don't know. I still love Sammy. Definitely not as a big a fan as you are, but I definitely am enjoying. I know he's not going to beat Gunther. Like, it's literally just a storyline. Like, I beat you once, I can do it again. It's just a way to give Gunther a win, a title defense, successful title defense, unfortunately. But I don't have no strong beef with Sammy. I don't understand. Low down snake cannot be trusted. Ask Roman. Hey, he is always trying to look what he did with Kaiser. He is always trying to cause.
Can I tell you how much
He was getting beat up in 2K MDB.
Pretty funny.
You gotta turn the difficulty down, bro. You gotta.
I can't even play those games, you guys. I'm like too stupid to make it happen. I can't do it. Can't do it. You know what I bought that?
Not MDB holding grudges from a video game. Come on, MDB.
Was it like a career mode? Was he a dick to the guy in the career mode? Was that why?
I think he was just getting beat up.
MDB, I need help. Also, okay, can we please talk about Roman apologists? Roman apologists are my favorite people on earth, because you can definitely like I can do the same thing. If you sit me down, and this is what I should probably just do it at some point, because I always threaten to do it, argue with myself. But I do genuinely think if you were just a straight up it is that simple. Okay, well, MDB, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, my friend. I'm not sure you can hold that against him. Ed's playing. Is Sami Zayn snaking you, Ed? Let us know.
I definitely play 2K. So if you got Xbox, hit me up. Add me. Kicked out of the WWE, sent to Japan to the Indies. Oh, wait, I remember that storyline. I remember that.
Oh, okay. Well,
we got to get Amanda on board. We got to get Amanda locked in. Just turn the difficulty down, Amanda. You can play.
Yeah, I've purchased numerous gaming consoles in my day, none of which are in my possession.
Gotcha. Well,
but
look,
I can get another one.
Super Chat, slamchats.com. Let's all throw in. Look, we all put in $10. We can get Amanda at least an Xbox Series S.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I can get I can do that. And if you want to just buy me one outright, I will send you the multiple humiliating Instagram posts of how I purchased consoles for the children's father. That will be your payment for buying me an Xbox. So if you want to share in Amanda's humiliations, please do send us a super chat. I just want to see what happens. Like, just someone send me $1. I'll reimburse you even. I will send you your $1 back. I just want to know what happens. And I don't know if we ever see it over here. Yeah, slamchats.com.
That's right.
Type in there DC Hendricks Gun Show.
Oh, no, wait,
is
no.
The ticket that you're purchasing. You're purchasing a ticket to the DC Hendricks Gun Show. Did we wait in line for DC's gun show?
That's definitely not.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
I
don't know. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Jeff on Twitter? That threw us off. We were looking for the YouTube.
Yeah. And then also,
I didn't know that was him.
Jeffrey's in the house anyhow.
What up, Jeff?
Jeff's here.
That's right.
Also, he's on our team with this holding grudges from.
That's 2K. What I said. Yo, grudges from 2K storylines. That's funny. That's funny as hell. Come on, MDB.
That's pretty good.
I feel him though. Sometimes, man. Sometimes they get you so mad.
I could see that if like that is the storyline, that it's like he snakes you and sends you to the indies. Like I get it. Like I do.
So we've been talking about turning and like being snakes. I thought we were getting Xavier turning tonight. I thought we were. I think everyone did.
Oh.
But he didn't really turn, did he? I mean, it still doesn't feel like it's over. They lost the tag team title match, in case anyone missed it.
So they had a tag team title match. They lost it. The LWO ran out during it. After the match, Xavier is like yelling at the LWO, like, what the hell? Like, you didn't need to be involved. Like, you cost us the match. And then Kofi's like, oh no, like I invited them out there. And so then, that raised some pretty legitimate, in my opinion, concerns, because then Xavier can turn around and say, why does the LWO know more about the strategy for our tag team title match than I do? And like, this isn't a single occurrence. This is like the umpteenth time you've done this to me. Yeah. And I think that he ended up having, I just think he ended up having some points. Some points were made by Woods, I would say. Mm-hmm. And I do like that they're giving it a little bit. I don't know what the heck the point of the Karrion Kross business was. Like, I don't know where that was going, but I'm glad that if we're going to have them break up, like, I don't want them to break up. Oh wait, wrong one. I think it would be. Yeah, I don't want it to happen. I do think it is happening, and perhaps they'll go back together. But I do think, I appreciate that it wasn't done at the behest of a spooky faction change. You know what I mean? Like, if it was because Woods was joining the Final Testament or whatever, like, no, stupid. I didn't want that. And so I'm glad that we've kind of come through to have I don't know what they were gonna do with Odyssey Jones. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's gone. So they
So
ain't
I
doing nothing.
wonder, how like they really are able to flip. I mean, they're forced to flip these
Yeah.
storylines pretty much on
I still feel like the storylines are missing something. I'm glad that they're doing this but I think it would be really cool. Hear me out. It'd be really cool after all this, Kofi turned on him first. Like, it's showing us that Xavier's, like, it's clear that Xavier's turning on him. I think it'd be really cool if Kofi just out of nowhere, like, Kofi had enough and Kofi turned on him. Like, I feel like it's lacking a little bit, and I feel like something exciting like that would be perfect.
Yeah. Like, you could do that, but just now not Odyssey Jones.
Yeah.
Also, somebody, wait, I gotta find it again. Clip it. Okay, start clipping right now. Dearest Triple H. Problem solved.
There we go. That's it.
Problem solved.
He's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's literally, like, in the draft, he was announced as a free agent, so he could be on any show.
Mm-hmm.
He just hasn't been on anywhere.
You think we don't want to see Omos with like a unicorn horn?
Right?
Throwing pancakes into a crowd? Come on, fix this.
Yeah.
Fix this. Okay. Kofi has pretty much been babyface his whole career. Woods makes more sense, which I do think, though, makes a compelling argument for why Kofi would want to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of in a different creative era where the things that we think we know are not actually true. And it's it's a compelling time to be a fan, because I do think there's some aspects of that people love. And I think there's some aspects of that people already are identifying that they don't love, whether or not they're like aware of that. Yeah, I think John Cena is going to be a final boss style bad guy. So what the hell do I know? What do I know?
What do you know?
What do I know? Nothing. I'm a dumb mom, stay-at-home mom lady making pancakes. You can follow me on Instagram, though. I make pancakes. Right. I make waffles. It's not summer anymore, so like you can't mistake my tank tops for bras. But if you want to send me some dollars for that, I'm fine with that too. I also miss. She is actually a Black queen, so
yeah, don't get me started.
At least now,
she's
injured. So at least I know why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, we ended up finding out.
She disappeared.
It still doesn't give an excuse for why they didn't use her at first, because she just now got the breast surgery. So like, they could have been using her still up until this point, but
Oh, are we talking about her boobies?
Yeah, see that's it ended up coming out. That's why she's going to be out for a little bit, but that doesn't give them an excuse why they haven't used her now, but until now.
Oh, see, I thought that I wrote something that, well, maybe they just like are doing that thing where they tell the guy that, like they tell one guy that, and then like everyone repeats it. But I wrote somewhere that I did it, that she hurt her knee. And so she was going to be out for 6 months. And because she was getting knee surgery anyway, she's like, get them titties at the same time. I mean, that part wasn't in the article, but that was like my understanding. Because didn't Tiffany Stratton do something similar? Mm-hmm. Like when she went out for an injury, then she came back with like way different boobies, which.
Yeah.
Get it, girl. Get that money. Get that main roster money.
She's so good, like, in the ring. Like, I just hope they use her and don't call her up. Like, you could have just left her in NXT if you weren't going to do anything with her.
I do think she could have been Adam's assistant.
He needs it. His show is running bonkers right now. Like, literally, like, you got people getting slammed, getting thrown through walls and slammed through cars and all kind of stuff. He needs some help.
I'm worried I accidentally mixed up Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton, so I apologize. I don't know if anyone has fake breastises. I've never looked into that.
It's not something we try to follow.
I really don't know. I don't keep up with it. But I do hear things in the streets, and so I feel like that was
better. We got to do better on our titty tracker.
The titty tracker. Don't even get me started. I will be the titty tracker. You don't even know. I'm so stupid. Let's talk about how when I first started this job, I didn't understand that there was at least one of these news websites that was obviously not reputable. Okay. I think we know who we might be talking about. Maybe. I'm terrified of him, and I will not say the name. I will not say anything about it.
I know where you're going now.
I can't make fun of him because I can't do that eye motion, but I'm not going to do any of it because I'm terrified of a drunken rampage directed towards me. But I didn't know that website was like, everyone like thought it was corny. Like I didn't know. And so, like, okay, I was like, can I make a list of like cute Instagram pictures? Because I'm a girl, so like won't be gross coming from me because I can just like hide behind being a girl, almost sort of a deal. But I was like, yeah, blah 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 news does that, and everyone's like, no, Amanda, like we are not making a bikini trucker, like you're not gonna every Sunday make a list of like cute pics, but it ends up being just like pervert stuff. So titty tracker, let us know who has dem titties.
We need a sponsor.
We need a sponsor. Yeah, we need a sponsor for that. We're definitely gonna need a sponsor for that. So
hashtag titty tracker.
DraftKings. I don't know what that is. What's one? Scentbird. Everyone has all the sister wives bloggers have Scentbird. So we could get sponsored by Scentbird. I wish we could get sponsored by Monster Energy, because if I could just get free cases,
that'd be perfect for you.
I would like live my life happily ever after. That's fine by me. No MDB. Oh, wait, sorry. No MDB. We are not going to bring back bikini contests unless they're male bikini contests. Thank you very much. I still to this day think that they should have a evening wear match. Remember how they used to have evening gown matches? I think they should have an evening wear match where Seth and Cody have to beat each other's asses and take each other's clothes off. Do you remember when they were first feuding and it just like they were just always getting naked? Yeah. It was like they would start fully clothed and it was like, why is this happening? They're just, I don't know. And the one time, my God, it was clear that the cufflinks weren't gimmicked. And I swear to God, poor Cody, I was like, what is going on? Like the shirt would not go. And I just thought he probably hurt himself. Yes. I will never let that dream die. That is the only way their feud can end.
That's right.
Is to see which one of them can start as Bruce Wayne and then strip the other one down. My fan fiction is wild. Please support it. You can go to slamchats.com.
That's right. Slamchats.com.
Okay. Gun Unhinged. It's off the rails. It's after midnight for DC.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else that we haven't covered. I loved Jade's outfit. I mean,
yeah, the only things we didn't talk about were Pete Dunne, Sheamus. I think that started. Very forgettable, in my opinion.
I love Pete Dunne. I love a Pete Dunne, but I feel
like
he
won. I'm glad he won.
Dunne got his. I feel like there's so many pots in the fire for Pete Dunne right now that maybe that's why just my particular experience. Yeah, this is absolutely why I'm not a booker. Thank you. It would just be like it's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm not even gonna say it. I do think he did a great job, but I think if you watch all of the product, right, like you're kind of like, oh, Pete Dunne's over here, like cracking off on this, and like, oh,
I hate to say that, but so much happened after that overshadowed that. I hate to say that. But
I got a little confused. Yeah, that one. What else? Did we miss anything else?
CM Punk.
Oh.
Did you forget that part?
I wonder if that
was pretty short. I mean, just him saying he's ready to die. Drew, if you're ready to die, and yada yada yada. Yeah. Drew will be back next week to talk his stuff too. I'm ready for the feud to end, to be honest. Just
like Amanda is the
oil up.
So horrible. Yeah, send me pictures of your body, pal. I want to check out. You need to check out on your progress. I'm gonna need a daily shirtless pic.
I hope somebody clipped that. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
That was hilarious.
Am I allowed to? I still don't know if I'm allowed to make fun of Vince. Like, I'm scared because, like, that's your father-in-law, and like, I don't know, you have a complicated relationship. I'm just a Stephanie McMahon stan, so if someone can tell me what she wants me to say, that's what I'll say. Sorry. I'm to be purchased too, so don't come for me on Twitter and say that I don't care about women, all kinds of weird things, like whatever. I am a woman.
And we didn't mention that Damian Priest won the main event, wins by pinfall. with the South of Heaven. South of Heaven move. That match I felt like was overshadowed too, just by all the chaos after.
Yeah, there were shenanigans. I didn't actually know it had a match finish.
Yeah,
I must have checked out.
I literally forgot he actually technically won. I thought it ended
I didn't
in
realize.
DQ or something.
Mm-hmm. I think we've had several no contest situations lately, which is a little unusual. So yeah, I guess I didn't notice that he really won that. So that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, that sets us up for next week. I mean, what we got next week? Intercontinental title match, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker. Early predictions, anybody? If you're watching right now, early predictions, who wins next week on Raw?
Let us know.
Jey,
Drop
Braun
it in
Breaker.
the chat. There's so many people here. I'm very excited.
Drew McIntyre will be back next week. And they announced something else too. I forget the last thing. Those are the two main things. Yeah.
Braun Breaker is what I'm doing.
Braun Breaker want Jey to win.
I want Jey to win. I mean, I do also want Jey to win. I'm not sure if it'll happen.
Love Braun Breaker, but I want Jey to win as well. I just don't know if it happens on Raw.
So another thing about me being a booker that no one would want is that I think it would be extremely compelling to have it. In my heart, I need the Tongas to have the tag team championships from SmackDown. I need Sammy and Jey to have the Raw ones. And then I need them to potentially also be the only ones holding singles championships, because I want them to have gold and Jimmy and Roman have nothing.
Ooh.
I want Sammy and Jey to be the ones who are like, look
at
all this.
Everything. I like that.
Look at how these turntables have turned.
I like that.
So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want.
I'm cool with that because I'm not feeling the new Roman.
Oh.
I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't want to get into a whole discussion, but
yeah,
him teaming up with Cody is weird to me. If the Joker teamed up with Batman. That's what it feels like. It feels like the Joker went good and was teaming with Batman.
That's true.
It don't feel right. So, yes, I'm with you 100%. Jey, win everything.
Also, I do think that's what that's for as well. So.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. Because that whole thing was weird. I didn't understand. I was there, so maybe that's why I didn't understand what they were saying, because I was getting really distracted. But I did not get it because I didn't get it. But I guess it's a tag team match. So she said whoever loses, so then that's Bayley and Naomi then get sent to Raw. Anyway, I don't think they're moving Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton to Raw.
So yeah, real quick. So 2 matches been announced next week. As I said, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title, Drew McIntyre returns, and Kaiser versus Sami Zayn was the other match.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so give it here.
I want Big Head and Ilya to fight again. So I feel like they had a little today.
For that.
I was like, let's go. Let's do that. Okay, well, guys, we appreciate you so much. This is so exciting. I feel like our little community of besties is growing. I see you. You're on Twitch. Let me just scroll back because there was people that I had never seen before, and I don't want to blow them off. This person was telling us about Grayson Waller going to an indie in Australia, which is very exciting. I think Grayson Waller is super impressive. I love him. He is one of my favorite people because I didn't get it and I hated him. And then I was like, oh, wait, I get it. And then I liked him. Let's see. I just want to make sure we get everybody. Elite Spirit. Did I push anything that you said? Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that wasn't. Oh, yeah. He is. He's growing as a singles star.
Yep.
He really 100%. is. You guys, it's so exciting. Justice for Rhea Ripley always, to be honest.
Hey, she got Liv, though. She got a nice little, she got Liv. She caught her slipping.
That's good. She did catch
I can't wait for that match. I can't wait.
I'm very excited for that. That's one of the, yeah. We've got not that long until Bad Blood. So we've got lots to do. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, people.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much.
So much.
Do not be late, or do not be late. I mean, do not be sorry about being late. Just thank you for joining us.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry that I initially said don't be late. You can be late. Show up anytime you want. You can catch up tomorrow if you want.
That's right.
I don't know why that doesn't work. I don't know. I promise I didn't mute you or anything. Why wouldn't
it's all
it come
good.
up?
We got you on Twitter.
We'll figure it out. We got you on Twitter, Jeff.
That's
We'll figure it out. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yo, yo.
So nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Send
shout
that
shout out MDB.
money.
Holding grudges from 2K. MDB. Add me on Xbox if y'all got it. We can play. I can help you get better.
There you go. There you go. Okay, send us money so I can buy myself an Xbox instead of going into men.
Everybody throw in $10. Super chat, slamchats.com. We're going to put it all together. Try to get Amanda Xbox Series S because X is really expensive and PS5s are expensive as crap. Yeah. So let's try to get her the Xbox Series S.
Yeah.
And 2K.
Oh, hey, cool. That's exciting.
Nice.
That's dope. I love that. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. No. What does that mean? Oh, PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Did anything happen? No. Okay, so I don't think Slam Chats, it must not alert us. So we got to find out where Slam Chats go because I didn't get anything.
Oh.
I didn't get told anything.
Ah.
So we got to figure that out.
We could already be sitting with a few $100s in there for your Xbox.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's time to go. Okay.
All right, y'all.
Have a good night, everyone. Have a good week. We'll see you soon. Bye,
peace and love, y'all.